This is a scary comment.
A construction worker is working the graveyard shift at a warehouse when something very strange is caught on camera. This footage was posted by XAlien97, who works security at a construction site where the following chilling incident had taken place. XAlien says that ever since showing this video to the people who work there, employees have been on edge. They fear that they too will experience this terrifying encounter. In a very short video, XAlien recounts the events of that night.
So I work security at this construction site, right? We got all the trucks. We got these real things right here. There you go. One of these. These things are heavy. Just a little backstory.
It
was
massive.
A construction worker that he needed help pushing one of these. He says a guy came up to him, another worker, and he says, "I got you. Just guide me and I'll push it for you." So I said, okay, cool. So he was guiding him. He kept telling him, back it up, back it up, back it up. And he was pushing it. When they were done, he went around the reel to tell him thank you. And he says that he was gone.
Well, he didn't
Now the
exist.
scariest part about this story is that when the worker had one day gone up to the main office of the building, he noticed a particular memorial photo of the workers who used to work at the company. In this photo, he saw the man who had helped him push the reel. Eerily, the photo says he had passed away in 2015.
Brother was tripping.
The following is the video of what's believed to be the ghost of the ex-employee caught on camera.
So we should see him talking to somebody on the other side? Oh yeah, it looks like he's directing someone. Well, the guy kind of just froze. I guess this is when confusion hit. This is when he froze. He's like, oh shit.
Eerily enough, the person who was helping the worker with the reel suddenly disappears. According to the worker, he had walked around to thank the man for helping him, but to his shock, he was no longer there. It's as though he seemingly vanished into thin air. Given the story provided by the security guard, could it be that this worker had encountered the spirit of a deceased ex-employee? Or might there be some logical explanation for this truly odd occurrence? As with most,
I don't know, maybe there was a guy who was helping him who knew there was a camera here and didn't want to get his face on camera, so he pushed it, gave it a good shove, and then ran past these ran past the pipes. That's a crazy idea I have.
videos, this one has yet
He
to be
just straight
solved.
booked it. Perhaps. He just didn't want to be on cam. Maybe.
Now the following video doesn't have much info, as the original source is unknown, but even without knowing its origin, the footage is no less scary. The story goes that a man who lives in a village near the Swiss Alps heard strange noises coming from the mountainous region. He decides to climb the mountain and find the source of these unusual sounds. When he gets to the top, he's immensely frightened by what he sees. This is the video he took.
Ne znam da li je moguće. Ne znam da ste vidli. Ili mislim možda što sam sam ovde. Kao da mi se učinilo. Ne znam da ste vidli, molim vas zavratite. Ništa se ne vidi.
See what?
Ništa ne vidim I dalje.
Well, the two guys? Or the two, like, shadow thingies? Bro, what is going on with this camera? Bro, it's like building a castle with the pixels. Bro, what the fuck? What is going on with this camera? Straight moving like an infrared camera. Right.
Učini mi se kao da je mrdnulo malo.
We must get closer. Only one way to tell.
The man sees what appears to be two giant figures standing in the distance. Even more chilling is the fact that the figures seem to be moving ever so slightly, confirming that they weren't statues, but instead something else entirely. The man believes that these might have been angels or an entity of some sort, as he felt a sense of peace and believed that the figures meant no harm. Yet when looking at the video through an infrared lens, the figures don't appear to be fake or CGI.
He does have infrared.
Whatever had been on top of this mountain seems to have actually been there. But, like always, you be the judge on whether or not something supernatural was captured. Just what exactly had been on top of this mountain?
I don't know. That is strange. The camera had my eyes bugging.
On December 31st of 2022, 3 policemen were dispatched to a house after receiving a call from a neighbor.
What is this man saying?
On December 31st of 2022, 3 policemen were dispatched to a house after receiving a call from a neighbor who reported that loud, strange noises were coming from inside. The neighbor stated that they heard deep, guttural noises and piercing screeches that were unlike anything they'd ever heard. When the police arrived, they were deeply disturbed by what they found. Now, the video itself was taken by a paramedic who was immediately called to the scene. As it turns out, the police requested immediate medical care as they were unprepared to deal with the situation at hand. They had no idea that the house they were in once belonged to a family of cannibals who enjoyed butchering human flesh and making exotic dishes that consisted of human remains. This cannibalistic family has since passed away, but their house still remains in its shabby condition in a small town located in Greater Poland. On the night of New Year's Eve in 2022, a 20-year-old woman named Kamilka had been inside the house with a couple of friends. They were all playing with a Ouija board with the intent of conjuring the spirits of the cannibalistic family and the victims they consumed. This was a bad idea, as all of a sudden, Kamilka began acting erratically and extremely feral before barricading herself inside a room.
Kamilka?
Something had gone terribly wrong. According to her friends, Kamilka had seemingly become possessed. When the police came, they were left highly unnerved by what they saw. This is what was caught.
Wait, so she locked herself in like a closet? Hysterical.
Jezu, jak to ona tak warczy? Ja pierdzielę.
Huh? Wait, was that the paramedic?
Uważaj.
That gasp. That gasp was something else, though. I was so taken back. I was so fucking taken off. Holy shit. Hey, go way back. Why is YouTube doing that?
Ona jest nad nami od góry. Od góry coś widzi. Nie? Drut ma jakiś.
A wire.
Terrified by Kamilka's strange behavior, the police are unable to go inside and save her. So, as a final attempt to get her out, they head outside and place a ladder against the side of the room where she hides. This, however, did not go as expected.
Where does she jump? Is she gonna throw shit?
Tu jesteś, dzikuska. Chodź, misiu. Nie patrz jak świnia, kurwa. Chodź. Chodź tu, kurwo.
Bitch? They called her a bitch.
Chodź
That's gotta be like a that's gotta be like a mistranslation. Ain't no way the cop just called her a bitch. Ain't no. Come out here, bitch. Come out. Come on. Come on out here. No way. No way. Oh my god. She's dying. I'm dying. Yo, chill out with the lights, brother. The lights are too crazy.
The police tell Kamilka that her daughter Victoria's with them as an attempt to lure her out of the room, but this didn't seem to work, given that she still stayed inside. Unfortunately, not much else is caught on camera as the video ends abruptly, but according to the paramedic who shot the video, Kamilka was eventually taken to the hospital. Strangely enough, it was upon arriving at the hospital that she started acting normal again. After being thoroughly examined by a psychiatrist, Kamilka showed no signs of any psychiatric disorders. Her blood was also checked for any intoxicating substances that could explain her strange behavior, but no traces of any drugs were found in her system.
Nothing.
To this day, Kamilka's family nor her friends could explain what happened inside that house. All that is known is that her family wishes to never see their daughter ever like this again. Whether Kamilka was possessed or if she had a temporary psychosis remains a mystery.
I mean, that was pretty wild. I still can't believe the cop called her a bitch, though.
In a previous
that's
video,
a
I
mistranslation.
talked about a family in India
Wait, this guy again. That's gotta be a mistranslation, surely.
who's been documenting unusual events inside their home. The family has seen more than just a couple of things move on their own, but also other small incidents that seem to hint at something way bigger and
This
perhaps
guy's got more
dangerous.
evidence. Holy shit.
From their house being suddenly infested with hundreds of maggots, which appeared out of nowhere as they played holy music throughout the house, to occasionally hearing the pitter-patter of invisible footsteps late at night, the family can't help but think that a curse has been placed on their home.
Curse.
They believe that ever since letting go of the maid who took care of them, strange things have been happening. The maid, according to them, is responsible for the strange activity. Although having seen some crazy things, it's the most recent occurrence that's by far the strangest. It's late at night when the family is woken up by mysterious noises. This is what was caught.
देखो मैं भी हूँ
नहीं तुम बच्चे के साथ रहो नहीं तो वो डरेगा नो मामा यू टेक केयर ऑफ मामी डैडी विल कम सून
I can't believe they're still in the same place. They had 100 maggots. They had like 3 ghost encounters. And straight chilling. Also, the handle looks kind of busted. TCL. TCL water dispenser. Huh. I thought they made TV. Hey, snackies.
पूरा सामान गिरा हुआ है
Hey,
या
why is... Wait, what? Why is there snacks on the floor? And the drawer that's open is under the sink. Who put snacks down there? That does not seem... Why are... Where did the snacks couldn't have came from there? They didn't come from that cabinet. I don't believe that. It's straight under the sink. Under the sink is meant for not snack. Not snack.
इधर भी पूरा कवर गिरा हुआ है
What is cover?
Mysteriously, a mess has been made throughout the house. But most chilling of all is the video of how it all happened, which was captured by the security camera inside their living room.
Oh wait, I can see!
Take a look.
I can see where'd the candy come from. it came from on top of the shelf. I should have known. It came from off the counter. Man, I should have known. I didn't see any other cabinets open, so I just couldn't believe that. I couldn't believe this shit what I was seeing. Okay, now I understand. Honestly, scarier than a ghost is someone putting fucking snacks. And only thing scarier than a ghost, the thought I'm having right now is like someone putting snacks under the sink. Cause then what if I grab the drink? You know that drink ain't gonna be safe.
Naturally, the family was left unnerved, but they were left even more so by an incident that took place only a few days later. It's past midnight when this is captured.
Another one. 2.
Baby, are you awake?
So that's 6. They've been haunted like 6 or 7 times and they're still chilling. I swear I heard his heartbeat for a second. What the fuck? No snacks on the floor. Is that a fire extinguisher taped to the wall? Someone running. Were they running barefoot? Ugh. You can hear the grippers smacking the fucking the ground.
Please stay outside, please.
So loud. It sounds like he's running right behind him. Or maybe right on top of him. He hasn't checked the ceiling yet.
Similar to a previous incident experienced by the family, the sound of small footsteps are heard running about without a trace. Now, given that the family has experienced this before, the family's not as scared or phased as when they first encountered this. It would be the following incident, however, that changes
Another
that.
one!
Only a few nights later,
Bro,
this was captured.
Family stacking! Brother, they are stacking mega. This has gotta be the most, like, evidence I've seen from one family. Ever. This is crazy. They are stacking. I was unable to scream here. Wait, what? Unable to scream and... and that's when I decided it's enough. Right? What was that noise? Oh, it's back. Oh, it feels like my left ear is going through a vortex. Bro, what is that noise? Who added that? Oh, banging. Wait, he died. Oh no. Wait, what was the grunt? Was that him? Was that the zombie? Or not zombie, ghost? Straight sounded like a zombie, straight. Just passed out. What the fuck happened?
The father is seemingly pushed by an unseen force. He quickly falls over while seeming a bit disoriented as he tries his best to figure out what just happened. It is only seconds later that he realizes that something had touched him. While the family continues to document these chilling occurrences, viewers continue to suggest that they move out of the house as soon as possible. The family does plan on doing that, but it won't be anytime soon, as they have to make certain arrangements before doing so. Unfortunately, for now, the family has to endure whatever strange occurrence is thrown at them. Just like before, there have yet to be more updates on the situation of this family.
Man, at this rate, I just make arrangements with my car. Like, fuck it, man. Like, they have 8 videos on fucking deck. Brother, just arrange a setting with your car. Maybe purchase a minivan. Just stay in there for a while.
Let's get back to the video.
Fuck it. It ain't safe. That shit crazy.
Marcos Garcia is the owner of a small car shop that is currently operated by just one mechanic. This mechanic is the only employee at this workshop, and it was just recently that he received a car from a customer who needed repairs on the vehicle. Ever since receiving this car though, strange things have been happening around the place. Both the business owner and the mechanic believe that there's something quite mysterious about this car. They don't know what it is, but they have a slight suspicion that it might be the reason as to why unexplainable things have been happening.
That looked like the poster for Christine, I think it is. It's like the movie with the car that kills you or some shit.
Quite mysterious about this car. They don't know what it is, but they have a slight suspicion that it might be the reason as to why unexplainable things have been happening recently. This vehicle, according to them, scares them. Although feeling creeped out by the car's presence, they don't think much of it and carry on with their daily assignments. But then one day, a very peculiar incident is caught on camera. Marcos, the business owner, is watching over the shop through a security camera when he notices the mechanic acting very strange. The old man was moving in such a way that it made him feel very unsettled. But when the mechanic was asked as to what he was doing, he replied that he was talking to the client who had dropped off the creepy car. Marcos, though, found this very unusual. The video Marcos had seen tells a different story. This is what he saw.
Another ghost on cam.
Oye, este weón se volvió loco.
This man has lost it.
Estoy revisando por la cámara del
Wait, there's no truck.
de mi teléfono, estoy en mi casa.
Wait,
Y este maestro está hablando solo.
that is double weird. I thought there'd be a truck, and he's just talking by himself. There's nothing. It's just him.
No, está hablando solo. Le voy a preguntar por cámara qué está haciendo. A ver, vamos a preguntar.
Hola.
¿Sabes que consiguen el teléfono con la Connie, por favor? ¿Pero con quién habla, weón?
That's what I'm saying. Who is he talking to?
¿Aló? Oye, disculpa, pero ¿con quién estás hablando?
Con don Carlos me está viendo, pasando el presupuesto y explicando el tema del accidente que tuvo anoche en la carretera. Eso me está viendo el presupuesto, yo estoy explicándole lo que le estoy diciendo.
Oye, cálmate. ¿Qué, don Carlos? Pero, oye, escúchame un poquito. ¿Tú me estás hablando del accidente anoche?
Claro.
Juan, me estáis huellando, ¿cierto?
No, pues estoy con don Carlos aquí, pues. Le estoy explicándole todo.
Oye, ¿podéis subir? ¿Sabes qué? Oye, es que no estáis hablando con nadie, viejo.
No puede ser, pues yo tengo el cabello aquí al frente mío, pues.
No estás hablando con nadie, Juan, y ayer los que chocaron murieron todos.
The way he replied sounded so
Juan, no
offended.
estás con nadie, sube y ven a ver las cámaras. Tengo
The way he replied sounded so offended. He's like, but he's right here, right in front of me. What are you talking about?
todo grabado.
No, no sea así, pues, cabrón.
Sube, viejo, sube, vente al tiro. Si no estás con nadie, Juan.
Mira, no, párala. Es que el caballero lo acabó escuchándome él, pues, me está
Viejo, no, tengo grabado, vente por favor, vente.
Confused and slightly unsettled by the old man's behavior, Marcos immediately calls him to ask what exactly is happening. To his shock, The mechanic replies that Carlos, the client who had dropped off the car days ago, was visiting him to discuss details about his car and a racing accident that occurred the night before. Marcos was chilled to his core. Hearing him mention the racing accident from last night was beyond strange. As it turns out,
Did they pass
Carlos,
away?
the client, had passed away in a terrible street racing accident the night
Right.
before. The mechanic had not been aware of this incident until recently. The question is though, how exactly did he come to learn about this news? Could it be that the alleged spirit of Carlos had paid the mechanic a visit? Is the so-called haunted car responsible for this? Or is this simply a case of someone who's become slightly unhinged from doing too much work at the shop? Just like Marcos,
Unhinged.
viewers believe that something supernatural was caught on camera.
Well, you spend enough time in a shop, spend enough time in any shop, and I guess you just, or any building for too long, and I guess you kind of just lose it, maybe. He did say he's an older gentleman too. Maybe it's like a, I don't know, some illness thing, I don't know. But that is strange. Man talking to himself. In that case too, there's nowhere that guy can be hiding. In that case too, ain't no way the guy like ran away like I thought with the first one. Like the first one, maybe there's a chance the guy pushed the thing and ran away. But here, like where, how? Like man is just staring at nothing. I don't know.
Marcos, viewers believe that something supernatural was caught on camera.
Crazy. Absolute wild. Last one.
Michelle A. and her small family live in a suburban home in Long Island, New York. Both she and her husband are happily raising 4 children while simultaneously running a traveling petting zoo. Although living a busy lifestyle, Michelle and her husband always make sure to prioritize the needs of their children, given how much they care for their simultaneously running a traveling.
Aw, yeah, that's cute. They got like a beige bunny. I like. That's cute. They got like one of each color. They got the beige. They got the black. They got the white.
Petting zoo. Although living a
chickens?
busy lifestyle, Michelle and her husband always make sure to prioritize the needs of their children.
I don't know why.
Given how much they care
I
for
just
their
wanted to
safety,
look at the
they
bunnies
install a
again.
nanny cam inside their baby daughter's bedroom. One night, while looking over at the baby monitor, something downright spooky is caught on camera. Michelle says that her baby daughter typically sleeps through the night, and if she were to wake up, she would usually cry out for her mother. But on this night, something unexpected happens. Watch.
She gonna fly? Up, up, and away. She woke up pointing and laughing. She does this for over an hour. I just imagine that. Like, I just imagine waking up, pointing and laughing at some random shit. That sounds so dumb.
Michelle says that her daughter appears to be pointing at something in the dark. What's even more odd is that her baby daughter was laughing and pointing at something for about an hour or so before going back to sleep. It's because of this clip that Michelle thinks that her daughter has encountered something paranormal. According to her, her daughter was seeing something that we couldn't. Whatever it was that her daughter was seeing, Michelle hopes that it was nothing serious or anything that should be a cause for concern. Who knows as to whether or not her daughter had actually seen something that night. But like always, let me know what you think.
Maybe she saw like a squishmallow.
Thanks for watching, and I
I don't
hope
know.
you enjoyed. Until next time.
That was good though. That was a good bit of spooks. That was some fun was in there. That was some interesting spooks.